Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. From the gun, it's Manning. Over the middle, here to Coates. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Manning. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. We're scoreless after 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. Kamara is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's just a great drive to begin a ball game because just about any head coach will tell you, we want to establish the run early on, and that allows you to really open up things from there. And not only were they able to do that, but they finished things off with a touchdown run as we just saw there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, here's Smith again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Smith trying to run for it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Sanders. Touchdown! Emmitt Smith from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. This one complete to Coates. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Shotgun now for Manning. That's into the hands of Edwards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Manning again. That is caught. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To throw, it's Manning. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, he took the shot in the end zone and went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Emmett again. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's McDaniel. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. A pretty typical Emmitt Smith carry right there, Charles. Sets him up nicely for second down.
You would think we would know better having watched him through his entire career. But let's be honest, you thought that was going to be about a 2-yard run, didn't you? I mean, I did. I know I did. And he always turns it into more typical, and he keeps his offense on track.
7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain
job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 6 coming up. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's 1st and goal. It's a sneak, Madden. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he can't get a throw taken down. What a huge
Good
play
game,
at
bro.
this point in the game.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up the
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short.
Oh, damn.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
I steam, broski, yummy, yummy.